Once you get pneumonia for life. This is one of the ugly truths they don't want to reveal to you in medical school. But yeah, it seems like once your lungs are affected, they stay that way. There's no turning back. No turning back the clock on time, neither for me nor for young Gukesh Damaraju, who lost his first game in the World Chess Championship match against Ding Liren, the world champion. Well, Gary Kasparov doesn't believe he's the world champion because there's no Magnus Carlsen, but anyway, he is officially the world champion, and we should respect the title. Respect is a title. Nah, I don't respect titles, and neither should you. That being said, Ding Liren is quite a gentleman, and he's taken a lot of heat of late for no good reason, in my view. Uh, we all knew he was going to come out with all the stops when the shit really mattered, which is the World Chess Championship. That's when things really matter. And he came prepared, and he showed us why he is one of the great players by beating the young Bukesh, who admittedly may have overstretched his hand a little bit, uh, may have shown some nerves. Everyone loves to talk about nerves, all commentators and all. There's nothing else to talk about for them, so they like to get into that realm. But yeah, it was a good game nonetheless. I think Ding played a very principled style of chess, just following basic, simple principles, and that worked out well for him. Gukesh, for his part, maybe underestimated certain aspects of the position, like the knight, which Big Laurent managed to get onto b2, you know. Uh, and, well, you pay the price. You pay the price. Here we're going to try to assess this situation. Now let's focus on our game. Enough talking about Ding and Liren and Gukesh. We don't give a shit, all right? Because we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Okay. What do we do here? What do we do? I think I'm going to advance this pawn in a kind of Ding Lirenian style. Okay, Ding advanced the flank pawn all the way to the gates. And here I am. Oh, what a snap there. I didn't, I'm totally blindsided here. I'm just riding blind at the moment. Not really focusing enough. But I think this move is quite good here. And now let's think about it. Let's think about things. Things have gotten very, very, very complicated right now. Very complicated indeed. But at the same time, it's simple. So the knight out here. Well, it's only a question of whether we play that first or capture first, and maybe we capture next. Have I fallen into this? Is this a genuine trap out there? We should also try to find a way to put a bit of pressure on this queen through these spins here. See, now it is coming into play here. It is coming into play, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to take some actions. We're going to take some actions. And there will be a little price to pay for Black because of his putting his queen on the danger zone. And now with the time, 3 minutes each, anyone can win this game. Anyone can win this game. We'll definitely take this next. But now we got two pieces under attack at the same time. And it's complicated position. But we have to take the high value piece when we can, and then try to resume with this one right after, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Or otherwise we swap out another high piece for a decent value piece here, and then capture this pawn right after. That's another way to go about it. We want to take our time with this next move. Don't want to take a blunder. This is not really a blunder, but yeah, it seems pretty much like we can take this one off. Yeah, get a little bit of tempo. then force the pressure onto this one. Yeah, swift resignation against 2300. Yeah, I told you, forget about Ding Liren and Gukesh Damaraja. The one who you got to watch out for is this 82%. Look at that. Running for Grandmaster next. Okay, so admittedly, this was probably a bit of a fortuitous win for us. We didn't play like some super level chess or anything, but we kept it simple. We kept the principles in play, the principles of loose pieces and stuff like that. This was an overstretched move. The whole Dingler and a la Dingler thing was pretty dumb in retrospect. Nonetheless, here what we have is a game breaker move played from black, but it's a move that carries risk in my view because it opens up your queen to potential exposure. That's why I took this move. I mean, instantly. What I didn't see at the time was this recapture back, and it's still okay. But I maybe misplayed this slightly. I could have captured here immediately. It just adds a little bit more pressure and creates a bit less spice for white because now, if I capture that pawn, like the computer is suggesting, then black is the one who has all these different pins playing out for him. But here we keep our knight spice active, and knight spice saved the day here because you see this is a bad move. He needs to capture the head of the snake. Don't let the head of the snake live like that. It's and this was also inaccurate actually, and I sensed it might have been overstretching, but here we have the blunder from him. And the main blunder is to stay on the diagonal of the bishop. He needed to stay back here to defend the pawn rather than come out front. See, he tried to be a big daddy boss, right? Big daddy boss, but that's when things when it's a bunch of mistakes from both sides, admittedly. Here too, he could have just captured back with a queen and retained the dynamics of the position, but he wanted to develop his piece where developing was wrong. And here too, I thought, I'm creating this mixed masala here. I was anticipating the pawn move there. In all honesty, I was. And I wanted to get out of the way of the pin, but the computer is thinking like just go here and take it like that, which also makes a ton of sense. Exploiting the same pin, but just for the lesser value piece. So totally makes sense. Oh, Petsku has challenged me to a game. Petsku is a good friend of the show, a good friend of the program. Let's have a 3-minute blitz game. Let's have a 3-minute blitz game. Why not? We have time for another show, so let's go for it. Whoa! Petsku on the fire here. Petsku on the hunt. Okay, gotta watch out. These Petsku lines are always a little bit tricky. He knows it. I know it. We're just gonna cover this diagonal. This diagonal is the key for him. He wants to come in here and just crucify me, but we're not gonna let him. We're gonna take this knight out. We're gonna deliver some checks in here. I should have delivered the check while I had the chance. Nonetheless. Maybe we go back here now. Go back here to a slightly safer square. And at the right moment, let's develop some material as well. At the right moment, we snip this off because this is the only real dangerous piece in the position. Let's do it now. Okay. Now, do we deliver a check and face this? We can face it because we do have some counter. So let's do that. He's luring me into no man's land so he can develop a massive counterattack and punish me for my crimes. But we will also be active with our pieces. Our king is relatively safe. No threats along this diagonal yet. And now we're definitely asking for trouble here. Definitely asking for trouble. This is not good. This is no No, 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 you can't. No, okay, what is that? What is that? We want to play some beautiful chess here. We want to try to play beautiful chess. But how to do that? How do you do that when I don't know, man. I don't think there is any awesome move to play here, unfortunately. So I'll just go down the middle. I'll let him do his secret reveal attack on me and worry about it then. So, yeah, this is a secret reveal attack. And we could capture this and then capture back. No, there's no point. There's an intermezzo attack on you. Could capture here, then capture there just to create a little bit of mix and match spice, but maybe we just keep it a bit simple, shall we? Maybe we'll play boring. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I have only 42 seconds left, guys. What are we doing? Once again, the time scramble is on the cards. Once again, we don't like that. It's not the right way to play. It's not the right way to play. You got to manage your time. Time is a valid commodity. This queen move is probably not necessary, actually. Okay, we're gonna have to try to defend it like this. Giving up material left, right, and center. But hopefully we'll develop some king safety, develop this knight outpost, and protect our king. And be ready for the next stage in the game, which is well, basically right here. That he cannot capture that. He's got to worry about the queen first. So we will have a move. We will have a move, and that will create an opportunity. It will create an opportunity. We will spice it up here because we've got a rook check, which is an even bigger opportunity for us. And the knight. How do we exploit this? Okay, let's attack it like this, and keep the pressure on like that. Come in with the queen check. Come in with the queen check from the back, and then what? Then what? Like we'll get this rook activated. Try to get this rook activated. Try to look for. Okay, he's going for the clock on us. He's going for the clock on us. We're not going to let him get away with that. We never let a person get away with a time scramble. Not against me. Never, never, never. Okay, here we go. We got the big check going on now. Pressure's kicking off. Oh, are we? I don't know if this works, but let's do something awesome looking, which doesn't quite work. And force the trade of queens. That's about all we really managed there. Lol. And see about pushing this all up the line. Push it all the way up the line. Create the exit. Oh, he's gotten away with it. He's gotten away with it. He's gotten away with it, but we're gonna just force ourselves to oh, oh, this is getting a bit nervy. Don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. Now I have the answers. There we go. There we go. He was interested. He was interested, and he still is interested for another rematch. So let's give him one. Let's give him one. Let's give it. Always a pleasure, sir. Right. How do we do next? Maybe we go here. Take this diagonal. No, 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 no. Very naughty. Very, very naughty boy. You did not see the whole plan. And now you've got a bit too aggro there, and the price is just the price to be paid here. It's the price to be paid. Uh-huh. Nice looking move, but ultimately ultimately nothing. Yes, just invest in a little bit of defense. And now what? Now what do we do? How do we play good chess here? Yes, we take good control of the open file. We don't yet know what he's planning here. Okay, we do know, but we can do queen swap, make it a bit boring, or hmm, or what? We can do knight sack and give ourselves exposure, which we shouldn't do. We shouldn't do that. But what else can we play here? We don't have any awesome knight sacrifice, knight fork tactic on him. Uh, okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna play entertaining chess. I'm not gonna trade off the queens. We want to keep the danger alive. If you take the queens off the board, then the guys get bored. I've noticed this. People get bored if they know they don't have a queen. Whenever you have a queen, you still have a chance. It's like having the best player in the world playing for you. Okay. Just gonna try to be a little bit elegant in our play. And this usually backfires. In all honesty, this usually backfires. It's good. Because chess is not a game of elegance. It's a game of brutality. Oh, naughty boy, naughty boy. Naughty boys have to be punished, though. And punish them we shall. But what next? Now do we do this? Yeah, now we do, because he can't even take it with this because of the rook pin. It has to be a little bit ugly here, and we want that. We want that. Okay, let's just defend this. What's next? Develop the rook. Develop the rook. We're gonna go with the queen. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No. He might have some naughty tricks up his sleeve. We never know. But we're coming in here and coming in hard for the jugular. We're coming in hard for the jugular on him. It's going to force the queen win, and ultimately all the other pieces as well. The knight too. So we did a lovely little tactical masterclass there at the end. I wish I did a lovely mate instead, though. Oh, what's happening here? What's happening here? I hope my game is still working. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, let's do something flamboyant. He wants to be flamboyant. We're not gonna let him. We're not gonna let him. I know these guys, they love to sacrifice their pieces. And for what? Nothing. Ultimately, it's for nothing. All for the glory of Rome. Oh, God. He wants to do it. We're not going to let him. We'll let him do this, and we'll even give him a pawn. But we're not going to let him sacrifice his material. No. No, no, no. Okay, we go here. What's up? I'm in the middle of a video, so I said I'm in the middle of a chess video, so all right. Well, we did what we wanted to do, which was to create a position that was abnormal. And now what we have here is a little bit of a knight checkeroony. A little bit of a knight checkeroony, followed up by the threat of a follow-up checker. So the pressure has well and truly begun. Now, now the spice of the game is being revealed. We've got this knight move. We've got. Well, let's just play that. It's the most basic move. We have only two pieces out, and about everyone else is sitting back home. So it's a little bit ambitious to try to go for any wins while you're here, but we are able to manage it because these pieces have coordinated spectacularly. And we'll keep the spice on because the fans want to see spice. Nobody wants a quick win or a quick loss. Can I sacrifice the rook and go for broke there? It's a bit too ambitious. Yeah, it's a bit too ambitious. Well, what if we get to king here? Let's not be crazy. Let's not get crazy. Let's get this out here because queen there is what I want to play. I really want to be able to play that. Knight check is also pretty damn good. Only problem is what happens after this. Well, we could throw this out there. It's a bit wild, but it forces the king out into no man's land. And now we have the pawn fork. We can win the queen. That was always there. But is there anything better? The other knight check? No. He's got a safe haven here, so we're going to have to take our value while we can. And now have the finishing touch, which is... He didn't let me play it. There was a finishing touch out there. Queen here is the mate. Good games, bro. Good to see you. 1500 is pretty good. All right, guys. Catch you later.